The 5 lessons in life people learn too late. Naja here, and in this video I will be talking about what are these 5 things that people learn too late and how can your life change if you become aware of them. Rohn once said there are 2 kinds of pain in life: the pain of discipline and the pain of regret. There is nothing more painful to me than the pain of thinking to myself, what could have happened if I've done a certain thing? Would have my life have changed if I did that certain thing? I would much rather try and fail 1,000 times than one day say, maybe I would have succeeded if I have ever tried. And this is why I decided to make this video. So let's get straight into it. Lesson number 1. Not having a goal. The best definition of success I have ever found was by Earl Nightingale when he said, success is a progressive realization of a worthy goal. Success is not reaching a goal. Success is continually working towards a goal. Every mentor, life's coach, spiritual teacher, motivational speaker, and even the biggest CEOs in the world agrees that the first step towards living a happy and fulfilled life is the habit of having goals, the habit of growing and wanting more out of life, and not more in a selfish way, more in a selfless spiritual growth way. So if you don't have a goal, it's never too late. In 1952, at the age of 65, when most people are looking at slowing down and retiring, Harlan David Sanders began KFC, an age where most people think it's too late to do anything. The best way to discover what we really want is to ask ourselves and dig within. No one knows us more than ourselves. So, lesson number 2 is the mistake of living life in the past. A big portion of people allow their past experiences and results determine what kind of person they are. And they keep dwelling about these things that have happened to them and living in a mentality, in a victim mentality of their past experiences. And because we become what we think about, we keep creating more of these experiences. And when we hear that we can actually change our life, we say, but you don't know what has happened to me. And after many years of living the same experiences over and over again, we come to a realization that we were allowing our past to control our present and our results. So why to wait many years? Why not start now? And tell ourselves, I am not the story that I keep telling myself. I am not going to allow the past to define who I will be today, who I will be tomorrow, or even in a year time. The choice is really ours. Our past has nothing to do with today. It happened. And every moment is a new chance for a new beginning. Lesson number 3 is the mistake of living in a waiting mode. The mind is a superb instrument if we use it in the right way. However, if we use it in the wrong way, it may become destructive. You see, it's either one of these 2 things. We either take over our minds and control it, or our minds will take over and control us. To put it in a simpler way, we live from the ego. And the ego's biggest concern is to keep our past alive because it's what identifies us. And also whispers to us most of the time things like, one day when this and that happens, I will be so happy. And one day when this and that changes, I can finally achieve what I always wanted. This if game is a dangerous game. We keep waiting for something to happen on the outside to make us feel happy or satisfied. And we don't know that the longer we think this way, the more we are actually pushing it away from us. Feeling fulfilled or happy must not be related to things we get, or positions we hold, or cars we drive, or clothes we wear. Feeling happy must be now. feeling happy and grateful for what we already have to attract more of what we want. So let us stop waiting for things to happen to feel good. Instead, let's feel good with what we already have and watch how things will change for the better. Lesson number 4 is living life in fear of what might happen. As said before, the mind is dangerous if it controls us. And many of us, when we decide what we really want in life and decide to take action and start moving towards what we want, fear kicks in. What if I try and fail? What would my friends say? What would my family say? What would my spouse think about me? And we start building up in our imagination, of course, think that didn't happen yet, but might happen. And because our mind cannot differentiate between what is imagined and what is really happening, it moves our body into a state of fear. And when we are in a fearful frequency, we start attracting to ourselves things that resonate with that frequency. And then what we were scared of actually happens, or even worse, our fear stops us from doing what we want to be doing anyway. And we convince ourselves that it's okay to be in bondage. It's okay to live life simply. And the ghost of fear wins. And now we have this proof that if we go after what we want, it won't happen because we tried and failed. We should know that fear is only a state of mind, and most of the time the things we fear won't happen. So let's do it anyway. Let us stop creating problems in our own minds, problems that might not even happen, and go after what we want. Fail proudly, fail forwards, and fail often, but do it with a fearless heart. So lesson number 5 finally, and this is a lesson I recently became aware of, and it's simply enjoying life. I have been living my life the past couple of years seeking knowledge, seeking wisdom, seeking just wanting more, want to understand more. And I wasn't aware that while I was doing this, I was missing out on life's main purpose, which is to enjoy our time on this beautiful place we live in. I'm not saying that knowledge wasn't fun. It's the best thing that I could have ever done. But that doesn't mean to deprive ourselves of things that we enjoy as well. I love the sand timer that Bob Proctor uses as an example for this. Like the top is the present, the future, and the bottom is the past, and all we have is the present. We know how many years we live, but we don't know how many years are left. Let us make the most out of now and give time to things that make us smile and happy. Give time to enjoy life. Have a list of things you would like to do that makes you happy, and do these things. In my humble opinion, life is worthless if you can't draw a smile on your face every day. This was a hard lesson for me, and I'm still learning it every day. I'm actually still learning all of these lessons. And just because I talk about it, that doesn't mean I mastered any of these lessons. I'm still in the learning mode, and we are in this together. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe and take care. Thanks for watching.